and I'm going to take a risk because I'm putting one there that I believe it might be susceptible to decay, but I'm taking a chance. And now I'm adding this chop up styrofoam. Hello, welcome back. I'm David, and I'm going to be doing the other arrangement of begonias. And I'm going to take a risk because I'm putting one there that I believe it might be susceptible to decay, but I'm taking a chance.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm going to put the IDs in the bottom, the ones that I have it, and the ones that I don't, if you know them, I'll appreciate if you let me know down in the comments. For this, like I did with the Rex Begonias, I use this 1.25 liter bottles, put them upside down, and create an empty space there. And that's for helping with drainage, helping with the weight of the pot if they need to be moved, and also reducing the amount of substrate that is going to be used. Not only for the expense of the substrate itself, but also for the prevention of waterlogging and root rot eventually. So for example, I mentioned about a water table in the other video. So if you wanna see that expansion, you can check it there because it's a little extensive. But here we go with the bottles, and now I'm adding this chop up styrofoam. You can also use packing peanuts or anything similar. I've been using this for several arrangements and they work great. The only thing, you don't want to keep them too close to the top because roots will go through this and there's no way to get them out. You have to like cut them off when it's time to transplant. All right, so like I mentioned in the previous video, you want to keep this to about like a third of the pot for that reason, and that'll be more than enough to break the water table and promote a lot of drainage. So it's great for both reasons, especially for me that I water my plants almost daily. Now, the Rex begonias like to have a consistent moist soil. You can also see another, I'm making a playlist for begonias, and you can see the first video that I have there is about cane begonias in these aqua planters that I found on Walmart. And basically it's a terracotta planter without drainage in a reservoir that is made of acrylic. You can check that on that video. The other thing that you can check on that playlist and the mix playlist, this is my mix for begonias. So I'm right here. So I run into an issue, and you know, begonias root system are very fine, and this particular super tall cane begonias came in huge 2-gallon or a gallon growing pots. So they have a lot of soil. Now the problem with this is two. First, there's too much soil for this root system, but at the same, they've been here probably for quite a while. I bought them like probably like 3 months ago. And that root system has like expand all over the pot. So this one, you already separated, and it's trying also. I'm just making sure that there's no plugs or anything like that, because this came from a new grower that I found here. And even though this one looks like it's gone, I'm just not gonna mess with it. For now, I'm just gonna put it back in the spot. Then this little one separated, they reacted different when I remove them from the pot. This one crumble, and this one is basically a cutting, and it has root there. So I'm gonna place it back in there when it's ready. But as you can see, this makes this scrambling a lot easier. I'm just gently trying to, because it's cracking already, so I'm just trying to not disturb the root system at all. if that's possible. But this mix is very heavy and waterlogging. Eventually, like it will break down because it's a finer mix. It will break down into my mix, and I'm talking about in a year or two. If they survive that long, we'll see what's going on. This summer is being milder than last summer. Of course, this is my second summer here, and like I'll move to the other big one in a second. This one, for example, it's a species. This one is U168. So it's a species of begonia. It doesn't have a particular name. He had also like completely died back, and I put it in one of the makeshift terrariums that I have to be make into terrariums later, and he actually has come back. But it didn't have a lot of light in there, so you'll get a lot more light now. And this one I got from Steve Leaves. As you can see, the mix that they use has a lot of more perlite, which is easier to remove. Although I don't have a problem with this particular mix, but I would like the roots to move into my mix that have more nutrients and more drainage and less peat moss. My mix has peat moss and coco coir. If you see, this one was also when I put it in the prop box, start like shooting aerial roots right here, but I was afraid to like chop it and put it down. I might do that now to see, because these roots are still there. I don't know if they're viable or not. I'm just afraid that I have to chop like 5 leaves. But what do we have if we don't try? All right, so we have the little cutting here from that same one, and this, it has that fibrous type of coco peat that I freaking hate, because it's so fibrous that it becomes like a single thing. So this one being as compacted as it is, uh, and it's compacted not only because of the coco peat, but because the roots have reached all the way down. So I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm just gonna take a chance and place it on the pot like this. Now for that reason, I removed 2 of the bottles, so this has room to like sit that deep into the pot. All right, so I'm gonna start with the bigger one. I'm gonna face him towards me, and like the other repot. Then I'm gonna turn it over, and we're gonna give it a water. This is the one that I was concerned about, but I might take that little cutting just as a backup and put it in a prop box. So let's start with this one. So now, because I don't have an exposed root system, I'm just gonna surround it with my mix, and I'm gonna add the same that I do to my other plants, which is, in this case, I'm gonna add just a little bit of slow release fertilizer in this level. That will be perfect. A pinch of the mycorrhizae to like inoculate this mix. I had to measure earth, because this one will take care of fungus gnats and any crawlers that get in the soil, even fleas. Now this one being the second tallest, I'm gonna put it on a corner over here. Now these are most likely, depends how the winter gets here, doesn't drop under 45, the lowest, and that happens just for like a couple of hours, maybe like early morning. I actually didn't think that it get that low, but it does. All right, I'm gonna put this one back here. I'm gonna drop it a little deeper so it has something to grab on, hold on to. If it gets floppy, I will just skewer and secure it till it gets more roots. I'm just gonna grab the 168. My mix already has earthworm castings, but I do like to add a little bit on the top, just so the plant has immediate nutrition when I do the watering. All right, so this we're gonna cut, and I'm gonna cut it.
What have I done? No.
Right there. So I have roots right there. So I'm I'm gonna put in a little pot and drop it in the prop box. And this one has even bloomed for me before, but it has stayed little.
Is Daddy gonna spank me?
And there it is. It has plenty of room to expand and to grow and to get healthy and big. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for sticking around. Let me know any suggestions, any comments. I will check them out as I get them. Please share and drop a like, and more than anything, subscribe. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. I will talk to you soon.